Hey there, it's Dr. Donahue. Wow, I'm so grateful to connect with you today. So, as many of you know, I've been working on really getting the information out about gut health, right? So the truth is that gut health, we have this like gut feeling, like right in our solar plexus, right below our breastbone. And over the past years, it has showed us that it's just not our brain that's actually running our gut, but our gut has a strong hold on our health. A thriving, healthy gut equals a healthy immune system and a healthy mind. So when we're telling our bodies that we're sick and not feeling like that wellness, then that mind piece can wreak havoc on our gut. So today I want to talk about the importance of decreasing toxicity, eating healthy foods for our skin so we get that afterglow effect. So the skin is the first line of defense, right? It's our largest organ in the outside elements. And we think that it's clean, but it's really the barometer for what's going on in our gut. So our gut is 70% of our immune system. Like, I know you hear that, but I really want to hit that home. Like, if our gut is imbalanced, our immune system isn't working. We make nutrients and metabolize hormones and detoxifying enzymes, as well as neurotransmitters. And we neutralize pathogens in the gut. So it's super important for us to get our health on track around our digestion. So in order for us to feel well and our skin to shine, we're looking at our gut. You know what? I want to ask you, do you give your gut as much TLC and connect to it as you should? The gut contains trillions and trillions of healthy bacteria, which is called our healthy microbiome. And so this becomes imbalanced, and that can truly affect our skin health. So experience with issues with our gut can be inflammation, it can be leaky gut, it could be constipation, it could be digestion. It could be like when you're eating, you're feeling like you're not digesting the food. Maybe you feel like you have to belch or burp. And oftentimes the skin is where we notice it. So the other piece that I want you to think about is when I talk to patients, so many of their gut issues, they're like, other people don't suffer like this. Like, this is not a normal symptom. It's just become normal to you. So once you begin to address your gut health and you connect to your gut health, then and clean it up, then you get to start to heal. Because having all of our great vegetables and nutrients and essential fatty acids in our gut, then our skin will begin to glow. Because we get billions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses that actually sit in our microbiota, which is like our microbiome. And there's about 1 billion microbes per square centimeter. That's a lot, right? So if our microbiome is disrupted, then of course we're going to have a challenge with our skin, our skin, and it's going to alter our skin barrier foundation, right? Function. So in order to have a healthy gut, we get to eat healthy foods. And when we have a healthy gut, we also will feel more energized and our skin will glow. And so when we're looking at conditions like eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, contact dermatitis, our head, like folliculitis, like bumps throughout our skin, this is where we get to look at digestion. And this is where oftentimes it's what they know. the dermatologists are going to give you some sort of corticosteroid, which is actually going to push that diagnosis, that disease, that fungus back into the body. I'm just using general here. So the first thing that we want to look at, which is my favorite, is digestion and elimination. And so many people come to me and they say to me, my primary care physician, again, no disrespect, I'm just sharing what I hear in the clinic, says it's okay if I eliminate, have a bowel movement. I'm not afraid to talk about poop. It's not a scary thing for me because what happens in our gut and what we eliminate is how we actually feel. So primary care physicians will often say it's okay if you go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a week. No, it's not. When you work with me as a practitioner, my goal is a minimum of twice a day. Because the truth is, you need certain nutrients in order to have that elimination. And if you're not having that elimination, then there's something going on. And as many of you follow me, it could be anywhere. And so that's up for me. But right now, we're just going to hit about skin health. So we want to make sure that we're eliminating. We also want to make sure we're digesting. So when I feel your pulse or I assess some of the symptoms that you're experiencing, I can see off the bat whether you're digesting or not. And I will tell you about going, then their energy comes back, but then they're just like, wow, my skin clears up. I feel so much better. I feel like I can get out of bed. So just supporting digestion alone is key, because the mouth to the anus is the outside world, right? But if we're not digesting well, then how can we feel like we're going to assimilate nutrients well? So that's my next point, assimilating carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. That's the macro level nutrition. Our micronutrients are from the vegetables and things that we eat as well, which are important for the bulking. Low stomach acid, like we're talking about for digestion, and infections, antibiotic, and birth control pills can actually affect our microbiome, our gut health. So let's step into nutrition. I'm doing brief overviews here. Hopefully I'm not losing any of you. If you have any questions or you need support from me, call, like, jump on it. Like, let me connect with you, because this is just general. And many of you know that are on with me right now, I go specific for you. So food is really simple. It's either inflammatory or it's non-inflammatory. So in order to have healthier gut, healthier skin, we want to look towards the non-inflammatory foods. What are some of the inflammatory foods that cause us challenges? These are possible, right? Please don't ping me for being like, I eat it and I feel great. That's great. These are just disruptors that I often see in the clinic. Dairies is one. It's a huge one. The other inflammatory foods that none of you will be surprised at is high sugar diets. Not getting enough protein and fats in, but high sugar diets causes inflammation. Another one is actually oils that are not quality, healthy oils. We're looking at like soybean oil. We're looking at vegetable oils. Like, those are inflammatory factors in the body. Gluten. It's the way that we are now producing our breads that we're buying in the stores that we're actually having challenges with gluten. So you know, there's ancient grains that you can use, like spelt, amaranth, kamut, buckwheat, those sorts of things. There's other options and flours that you can use. Even like people are making almond flours. Like, I know I use almond flour a lot, but I know that I need to be aware. But those are buckwheat, for example, and almond flour are non-gluten. The other thing that you really want to think about is alcohol. So alcohol is a high sugar. And if we're looking at healing the skin and healing the gut, And on another note, if we're seeing like blood sugar imbalances, we really want to look at alcohols as well. So remember, eating a whole food balanced diet is not a one size fits all approach. So you get to figure out what works for you. And you also want to include pre and probiotics. Some of the probiotic foods that we're looking at are fermented foods. Like it could be sauerkraut, it could be pickled, it could be pickled beets. I mean, pickles, sorry, I said pickled. Pickled beets, those sorts of things are really good probiotics. And then you also want to look at prebiotics, which are some fibers. I use arabinogalactin in the clinic, so you can like easily Google those. Again, we're on a big overview here. But you want to eat lean protein, fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, quality organic vegetables without the pesticides and things on them. I can't stress that enough. Know where your veggies are coming from, 12 varying types of vegetables a day. And then you also want to look at for skin health. Remember, this is skin health, not general gut health. We want to look at foods that are rich in vitamin A and B complexes. Okay. So those would be like rye, it would be avocados, it would be sea vegetables, whey, apples, millet, rice bran sprouts. So that's kind of an idea. We also want to look at like oxygen to the body. Like lack of oxygen causes dis-ease, right? So we want to think about not only breathing quality oxygen and getting ourselves in a relaxed state, but we also want to think about antioxidant rich foods, which are our bright colored vegetables. So we're looking at the berry family, the cherries, the strawberries, the raspberries, the blueberries, the blackberries. Notice like the berries, right? So those are key. The other piece that's key is this. I will tell you, most people do not eat enough protein. You want to eat 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. So what that looks like, I'm going to look down because I don't have the formula memorized. You want to divide your weight in pounds by 2.2 to get your weight in kilograms. Then you want to take that number, multiply that weight in kilograms by 1.5. This is going to give you the total amount of protein per day. Total amount of protein per day. Now, if you eat 3 meals a day, then you divide that by 3. If you eat 4 meals a day, it's better for you as an individual, like I do give treatment plans like that, then divide it by 4. This is going to tell you how much protein you need to eat, because the truth is many of you don't eat enough protein and you need that for your body. We already talked about some prebiotic foods. Some other ones would be like dandelions, bananas, apples, oats, asparagus, mangoes. I'm just shooting some out there, but I know you guys are all on it, so you can actually Google it. We talked about the probiotic foods. Exercise. Move your body, move your lymph. If you're feeling like you're congested, we're now into spring. We're now into rebirth. You can jump on a rebounder. You can get outside. You can do jumping jacks. Like, I don't care. Movement and momentum is key for the body. Our body is made to move. As you can see, you can burn calories that way and feel best that way. So move your body, even if you have to split it up. I don't mind how you do it. The other piece is quality filtered water. Know what is in your water, because that toxicity can end up in the gut. The gut may not be able to eliminate it or end up in the tissues, and then we're getting skin conditions. I'm not going into hormones here, but getting hormones in balance, including blood sugar hormones, insulin and glucagon, but also all of your other hormones, progesterone, estrogen, testosterone, cortisol, and how much stress you put on the body. Because many of you know that stress If you're not grounded within, you're not getting that rest and digest piece. Healthy fats, healthy essential fatty acids. What do I think of when I think of that? I think of raw olive oil. I think of fishes like the salmons, the halibuts, the sardines, and flax oils, barrage oils, evening primrose oils. Like these are all quality raw oils, but I'm not thinking of genetic oils, right? That we talked about in the very beginning. These are not made. These are actually oils that our body can digest, and we need quality essential fatty acids for our brain, but we also need it for our skin health, just like the vitamin A. Please, minimal sugar. Many of us are not aware how much sugar is actually getting into your diet. So here's a little challenge for you. I'm going to be talking about blood sugar in a couple months here to get you ready to step into spring and summer so that we can feel our best as we're in this like amazing yang energy. But please be real how much sugar is getting into your body. Let me say that again. Please be real about how much sugar is actually getting into your body, because that is acid. The body likes to be more in a basic state. Acid state is inflammation. I'll get to your questions in a minute. So then we talked about bowel movements. Please be aware of how much you're moving your bowels. Like that is key. Hormone balance, like oftentimes if we're looking at skin conditions like acne on the chin and the forehead and things, then I'm looking at more of a hormonal approach, but I'm looking at the whole approach to heal the body. I can't tell you how many people are like, wow, like I just look better. I don't look so dark. I don't have dark circles under my eyes. Like I just feel more alive. I feel like I have less wrinkles, like anti-aging, but we want to do all this Botox and things, which, you know, if it works for you, great, but why not be obsessed with what we're putting in our body and getting quality foods? Stress. Please be aware how much stress is coming in. My last favorite, sleep. How many hours of sleep are you getting per night? Are you sleeping soundly? Are you resting your brain? Are you getting into a deep REM sleep? That is super key for healing. So let me run down some quality supplements. None of these lives are diagnosing, treating, telling you what to do. I want you to be clear. I'm just merely sharing information that can help guide you. And if you want 100% support from myself and my patients, I run an amazing wellness connection that has been going amazing. So reach out to us. And if you don't know what the link is, just put in wellness in the comments and my team will reach out to you. Don't hesitate, because this is what I do. This is what I love. And we'll do a deep dive in what's going on in your gut to cause skin. So an overview of some of the supplements that I use could have come up for me in conversation like we just talked about. It's some of the essential fatty acids. I may prescribe evening primrose oil for hormones. How much fats are you actually getting in? So it's EPA, DHA balance in the body, that the body needs those fats. Flax oil, raw olive oil, sunflower oil. Those are some oils. And please don't cook with olive oil. It's awesome. Let's not cook it and ruin it and break down the fats that are quality for you. Zinc is for collagen and production and inflammation. So you may need zinc. You may get enough zinc. Again, I'm just giving you an idea. Please don't go out and be like, oh, Dr. Donahue said if I need I get quality skin health, I'm going to go take zinc. You may not need zinc, right? I'm just giving you an idea. And again, let's speak about collagen for a minute. Like there's so many different collagen powders and things out there, and collagen 1 is best for the skin. Why not make quality broths out of bones and get collagen that way? Like eat protein, right? Vitamin C is another one that I often look at for skin conditions. Vitamin A. Are you low in your B vitamins? You need B vitamins for so many mechanisms in the body. Vitamin E. Antioxidants. Like, do we need to add antioxidants to your diet? Or do we need a higher dose of antioxidants that we would actually prescribe a supplement for it? And antioxidants can also be A, D, E, and K, which are fat soluble, but they actually work at that level as well. Some of the herbs that I may think of using are chickweed. I might use horsetail. I might use nettle. I might use peppermint for digestion and for general health. I may also use rosemary or holy basil. I mean, I don't know what I'll use until I work with you, but those are some of the herbs that I use, depending on what we're working with. The other one that I love, so see, here's the scoop. So many people just want to buy things and they want it done for you. I give them little tips for their lifestyle that work for them, like that you can do at home. That might not cost that much money. But everyone always says natural medicine and eating organic and eating whole foods is expensive. And it's not. It's going to be more expensive if you don't take care of yourself and don't take care of your skin. And then you're going to end up having challenges down the road and sitting in doctor's offices 24/7 when you want to be out having fun if we don't take care of the one body that God gave us. So castor oil packs on your liver, you can't see my liver, but it's below my right side. You can put castor oil packs that will draw out inflammation. Sometimes if I have a little skin condition, I'll just rub a little castor oil right on, like if there's a little actinic keratosis naturally from the sun or something that I get, and that will support. But again, use these as you can. It's important to note that some of the oils and some of the ideas that I gave you around the herbs, they can be a little bit agitating. So don't just go out and be like, I'm going to use stellaria and chickweed today because Dr. Donahue said to do it and drink it. There could be some challenges. So make sure you reach out to myself so that I can support you as a healthcare practitioner. So let's sum this up. Gut and skin health are so closely linked. Like we sweat out toxicity out of our body. So infrared saunas, colon hydrotherapy, foot bath therapies, hot and cold therapies, that's going to help us move our body, move our lymph, and move our toxicity. A healthy gut can give you healthy skin. A healthy gut can give you healthy skin. Anti-inflammatory foods are the best thing that you can think about for your skin. I just want to sum this up by saying overall, holistic approach, eating a whole foods diet, getting quality essential fatty acids, knowing what your labs are, knowing where your hormones are, knowing what you've gone through in life, and creating a plan for you is going to be the best healing that you'll ever do. And if you prioritize detoxification, healthy nutrition, and natural healing practices into your life, you can support your natural skin rejuvenation process. And guess what? Achieve healthy, glowing skin. It sounds simple. It is simple. It is 100% possible, but it's doing the work to actually get quality foods that actually work for your body. And the detox, when I say detoxification, we're looking at the immune system, the kidney, and the liver, because we want to get rid of those toxins that could have been stored for years, which could be causing the skin conditions. The environment pollutants that we're looking at, I'm summing this all up, could be the pesticides, the herbicides, insecticides, radiation, and some of our lifestyle toxins can be medications that we need and we're not going to come off of, but how do we detox them? Alcohol, food colorings. I'm leaning in because if you're not eating processed foods and you're eating whole foods like we talked about, you're not going to have to worry about that. Refined foods and sugars. So I just want to sum this all up. Let me look at your questions and answer some questions. And like I said, the Wellness Connection is kicking off. I'm doing these monthly where it's either me going live or I'm interviewing somebody like that's near and dear that can connect with you. Like this month on gut and skin health, we're going to be having a master class the end of every week into into a challenge. And this is what I'm stepping into. So if you need some support or you want to know what our next theme of the month is, and you just want to kind of stay on track and work with us, just let me know. Let us know. But if you want to know more about the Wellness Connection as well, and you need, focused support, please put wellness in the comments and we'll reach out to you. So let me answer some questions. So, so migraines. So that's not skin health, but let me just answer. Migraines can be hormones or they can be food. So it kind of all depends. Migraines, sometimes I hit it right on the head when I work with patients with migraines and I get their hormones in check and I get their stress in check. But sometimes it's circulation. It could be offending foods. I've seen that. So my big one would be circulation, hormones, possible foods, and obviously it could be sugars. And the other thing is you want to track when you're having those migraines. Is it around the time of your cycle? Like, are you ovulating? Is there a big progesterone drop and a huge estrogen rise? So it kind of all depends. This video will stay on so that there's a question about reposting it for notes. And you are so welcome, so welcome. And if you need any support, this is what I love to do. I love to teach. I love to show up. I love to share. And then those of you that are working with us in the community, I'm just so grateful for each and every one of you that show up. And this is just super fun for me. So thank you for showing up. If there's anything that you ever want to hear about, or you feel like, I got focused on something else because this is what I'm seeing, just again, put it in the notes. Let us know. My team will be like, hey, Johnny, you want to know more about X, Y, or Z, right? So that's what I'm here for. Again, if you're interested in the next kickoff for the Wellness Connection, please put wellness in the comments. The other thing that I've been doing that has been super, super successful, if you want to crunch everything that you do into a 4-hour time frame and we create a treatment plan, I've been showing up for VIP days because that's been super needed for people, where you spend the day with me, we do a deep dive, and we really figure out what's going on and we create a customized treatment plan. So if that's something you're interested in as well, please type in VIP in the comments. So much love to all of you. You get to heal. You get to live your best life and be the healthiest version of yourself every single day. Don't tell me years from now that you didn't take the time today to show up and do the work for yourself that I know is so imperative for who you are as an individual. Love you. So much love. We'll talk to you all soon. Have an amazing rest of your day.